Hi, my name is Joey Donald. I work for Komatsu America. I'm a demo training instructor and technical support for Eastern Canada. Today we're going to talk about the new 931 XC. The 931 XC is an extreme condition machine for steep slope and also for wet ground. It's got the same bogie in the back as it does at the front. It's a comfort ride bogie. It actually has down pressure on the bogie for climbing steep ground. We call it a portal design. So the ground clearance, we have 28 inches of ground clearance for rocky, broken terrain. It also has very good flotation. Because we're using tracks front and back, we're actually reducing the PSI by 54%. Our bogie design, the way it works, all of our machines have a oscillating rear axle. We have a side-to-side oscillation, and we also have forward and back movement of the tandems. We have a straight rigid frame front and back, and our oscillation is done on our rear axle. So we're using the whole frame for stability, and then we have two cylinders on the rear axle that lock the floating oscillating axle in the back. And having the two hydraulic cylinders, when you let off the drive pedal, the hydraulic cylinders lock or apply, and that's what keeps your stability while you're reaching to the side. And we also have a button on the joystick that we can, if we want to advance forward with our train all the way to the side and reach another tree, if we're a tree that we can't quite reach, instead of bringing the boom in, the head in to get your balance, you can maintain that position, hold the button, and it keeps the rear axle locked while you advance to the next tree. So that's an advantage over competition for sure. Whereas most either have to set the head on the ground to balance themselves, then advance a little bit, pick it up. Whereas we can maintain our movement or our head in the air and advance forward by holding that button. Our new models, they all have 3-pump system. One pump is for hydrostat and the other two are for your crane and head. You can multifunction really well. They call it a dual circuit or dual pump. When you're using the crane and head at the same time, you have lots of flow to maintain productivity. You can multifunction. You can do a lot of things that you couldn't do on the previous model. The cab and the crane, they swing together. So everywhere you position the crane, your cab view is the same. So you're always looking at your head, the tree that you're going to cut. It's always in a straight line from the window. The cabin has excellent visibility. We have always had good visibility, but with the new window, it's a lot longer window, taller. There's no cross member in the top of the cab anymore. So for looking at tops of trees in plantations or selective cuts, even looking downward, because the window is a lot lower than the previous model generation of machine. So for looking down, see objects pointing at the cab or brush, anything at all, it makes it much easier for the operator to see. It's a key feature that it's important, especially in thinnings. Our cab design is quite large, very roomy. There's 16 LED lights on the machine and very good visibility at night. A lot of companies or a lot of contractors around now that operate 24 hours. So it's very important to have great visibility. The crane is a robust crane. We've been using it for many years. It's well proven. It's a parallel design, meaning that the main and stick work parallel together, and it's all done in the geometry of the crane. There's a link arm on the top, and it works parallel with your main lift cylinder. So it's a very easy crane to operate. A lot of people adapt very quickly. Telescopic is on a rocker switch, so you can control that. That's proportional switch, so you can control that speed depending on how fast your stick and main are working together. The operator has the ability to speed up or slow down at any time. Our control system is called Maxi Explorer. It's been around for several years, and it's well proven. New generation of Maxi computer is high memory capacity and very quick processing speeds. When it comes to head quickness, base machine quickness, fine tuning and all that kind of thing, Maxi Explorer is definitely #1 in the market. It also controls hydrostat for your travel speeds, climbing ability. It controls a lot of things. Your fine adjustment for your joysticks, all your head pressures and everything are done through Maxis. 931 XC has well thought out serviceability and daily maintenance points. The electronically actuated one-piece hood provides full engine access and a great working platform. All fluid checks and top-offs are conveniently placed so the operator has quick and easy access. All in all, the Komatsu 931XC is clearly the best-in-class 8-wheel drive harvester on the market today. Hi, my name is Joey Donald. I work for Komatsu America. I'm a demo training instructor, and I'm also technical support in Eastern Canada. Today we're going to talk about a C144 head. This is a C144. The C stands for carry, the 14 stands for 1400 kilogram head, and the 4 at the end is a 4-roller. 2 outer rollers, and it has two drive rollers in the middle, and they're all done to, the bottom roller is actually, it has two motors on each side, and then there's a gear up to this roller, so it has very good performances for small diameters, large diameters, and crooked wood. It really pulls the wood through nice. The C144 is a well match to our 931 XC or our 6-wheel drive 931. It's got a robust frame design. It's got top and bottom delimbing knives. New style knives is a casted knife. It doesn't have the rib on the back side of the knife anymore for heavy delimbing. On all of our C heads, we have diameter sensor that runs on both top knives. Above this roller here, the center roller, there's the measuring wheel. That's up high in the head for better measurement. Measurement is not disturbed by the belly of the head of the other rollers, so it gets a very good consistent measurement. They call it a non-touch sensor. It's basically a magnet, a sensor that counts the plus and minuses, or the north and south pole of the magnet. It also has a constant cut saw motor. The constant cut's been out for a few years now, but the valve on the constant cut is actually mounted on the saw motor, so the reaction time is very, very quick. There's no delay between the valve bank and the saw motor, because the valve is actually located directly on the motor. So call it constant cut because it's constantly maintaining the RPM it needs throughout the log or throughout the stem that it's cutting. Easy access to do service to the valve bank if you have to get into it. So we're gonna pull the valve cover off. It's just a matter of loosening this clamp here that holds hose protection. 2 bolts that you need to remove here, and then you just. This is the valve bank. It's a stacked valve, and it's a vertical with the valve from bottom to top. It's a Danfoss valve. We've been using Danfoss for many years. Every section has proportional control valving, so everything that on the head can be adjusted from the computer. Top knife, rear knife, feed wheels. On the front here is the head computer. They call it an MHC. It's your head module. It controls everything on the head, including saw, feed wheels, open and close, diameter sensors. Everything goes into this computer, and it's CAN communication back to the main base unit in the machine. The rotator, as you can see, this is not an indexator rotator, it's an indexator link, and we got a braking system for moving out and in, and the side to side. So we have heavy brake discs, and they can be adjusted by just a small, there's an Allen screw on each side, and it's an expander pin. So you tighten them in to give it more friction and loosen them off to reduce the friction. This is a Rotec bearing. Basically, it's the same concept as what's on the cabin. You have a Rotec bearing, and you have a small index Danfoss motor with a pinion gear, so it's gear reduction. The rotator system is very strong and reliable. As an operator, I really like this head. I've operated a lot of heads over the years. I've been working for the company for 18 years, so I went through all the stages of head models. Overall, this head is my preferred head. It's very quick, nimble, strong. Feeding performance is incredible, and it's mainly to do with, because it has the two live belly rollers, there's very, very little friction in the head, so the tree rolls through fast, and it handles crooked wood very well. Of course, it's robust for the size of the head. It's a very well-matched head for the 931 carrier. A lot of guys in the East, when they operate this head, they really love the performance. And of course, the diameter and length accuracy is very, very good too. It's because of that reason. They know that Komatsu is leading in the market for Canada and the US.